Good morning, good morning. Good morning, it's Rise and Shine with Rita Owen. Good morning. Oh my gosh, you guys, good morning. I hope you're having a great day, a great morning. It is Friday, which I'm very happy for. And we have a long weekend ahead of us if you're in the United States, which I know I've got other followers from everywhere else. And so I think that's amazing. But we have Labor Day this weekend, so we're off on Monday. So I'll be doing a lot of stuff this weekend. So we'll see how that rolls out, how I do the readings. And I probably will be doing lives as well. So we'll see how that goes. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, my friends. Oh my goodness. I slept good. I was in bed at stupid o'clock, which means 8:30 at night. And I slept pretty well today. So I'm pretty good. I'm doing well today. Sometimes you just need that extra nap. I'm getting ready for, it gets darker early too. So as soon as it gets dark out, I'm ready for bed. My brain says it's time to go to bed. And so now I've got to start processing and training my brain for when we do the time change, because then it gets dark really early, especially if you're in the central Midwest for sure. So already at like 8 o'clock, it's dark outside, which is crazy. But it is what it is. It is that time of year. Fall came fast. We're skipping over years, it feels like. You need a nap there in Rhode Island. I'm sure you do. I hope you are safe in Rhode Island. I hope that you are not getting those floods. I've got a girlfriend, Victoria, who is in New York. She said it's very sad that all this flooding, all that stuff is going on. Oh, thank you for the rose. You are so sweet. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. Obviously on the East Coast, it's always getting hammered. Winter, it doesn't matter what time of year it is. East Coast always seems to get hammered all the time, worse than anywhere else. Although the West Coast gets all the fires and the East Coast gets all the devastation of water, snow, whatever it is, right? So whole thing is terrible. And the Midwest, we have our fair share, but not bad. I know it is horrible. It's terrible. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning. So, oh my gosh, you guys. So today, you know what? Here at first, our readings that we get, they're for me as much as they are for you, and they're for you as much as they are for me, right? So it's this back and forth. And I always know when my angels are talking to me. And this is why I love what I do, because, oh, you're in New York. I hope you are safe, sweetheart. I really do. I hope that you're safe. I've seen some of these videos. I don't pay attention to the news, but I pay attention to other sources. And my gosh, the devastation, I can't even fathom. I can't even wrap my head around it, especially the way the water is coming into people's homes and properties and businesses. It's like just devastation. I swear to God, it's crazy. Hey, so, I always share with you guys 100% of myself. I don't hold anything back. I try to protect the innocent, right? Who are people who are involved with me. So I don't mention their names, but I've been through a lot, just as much. Oh, thank you for the rose, sweetheart. Just as much as you guys have. We all collectively have been through a lot. All the time. Our details are different, but we go through the same stuff. And I'm noticing that I have met someone, and I'm guarding my heart. Right? Aw, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. I'm guarding my heart. I know it. I know what I'm doing, and it's almost unstoppable, but I know what I'm doing. This is the part where we have got to heal. So remember when I told you guys that I was on my way to Arizona, whatever, right? That person, we don't want to put too much energy to that because sometimes he infiltrates in my brain, and I've got to get him out. So I oust him out. However, I was hurt. I was deeply hurt. And, I heard a reading on today, TikTok, listened to a reading about somebody who left. And I am literally, and it was literally for me because, I stuffed the emotion down and I kept moving on, kept pressing on because I have things to do. And this person is regretting what they did, which I'm sure that's true. However, I can't be bothered with that part of the reading. What I'm bothered with is the fact that I have to still deal with my stuff. I still have to deal with my stuff, and it's creeping up because this person is really an extraordinary person. Good morning. And he's teaching me how I should have been treated all along. And I have never allowed myself to be treated a particular way. I have always accepted people who treated me poorly. I was an inconvenience. I was not, whatever the case may be. We all get it, right? Because we all do it. We all go through it because we think that we are not worthy enough to have what we really want. And so we don't allow ourselves to have what we want, right? And so when you get it, we don't know what to do with it. So we act like a-holes and we don't say what's on our heart. We keep it tucked behind our throat so that it doesn't come out, and we are protecting our hearts, protecting our soul, protecting ourselves so that we don't get hurt. But sometimes you have got to open that wound wide open and just allow it to heal, and just allow yourself to have the opportunity to keep moving forward in your life, right? Are you comfortable paying the health care? Oh, for cry I go on the vents. What are you talking? Oh, geez. Okay, here we go. And block. Confirm. Okay, wonderful. Okay, got that taken care of. So anyway, we are literally, we've got to heal ourselves. We have to help ourselves keep moving forward. We have to help ourselves go forward. I know we were interrupted, but I took care of that situation because I'm not playing any more games with people. I'm not. Isn't it funny how people are? They're so disruptive, and because they're seriously, you don't want to participate, please don't. Just move on. It's okay. We don't care. We're good. Anyway, with our hearts. So it's time for us to really start to heal who we are, what we're doing. You're amazing, Sharon. Thank you. Good morning. So it's time for us to literally start moving forward. And here's the thing, right? This is why I am and I do what I do. You guys will always know I'm true, I'm authentic, I'm real. I will share with you. I will tell on myself. I will do all these things because that's just how my soul operates. And when I talk to you guys, when I share things with you, it's because either I've gone through it, I'm going through it, I'm moving forward with it, and it's not easy. And I want you guys to know it's not easy. I get your struggles. I get where you're coming from. I understand how difficult it is to sometimes make these moves, move forward in your life in such a way. It's hard. I get it. And so we still have to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and keep moving forward. We have to trust. And here's the biggest thing. We have to trust ourselves. We, in the reading today, we are the bone collectors, right? That was the very first card that came up. There, we are the bone collectors, which means we have collected so much wisdom in our lives, in our lifetimes, past lives. We've collected so much wisdom. We know what's going on. We know where we've been. We know the red flags. But we have to start realizing that when you pass the class, and I always say passing the class, you pass the class because we are literally in the universe of life. The University of Life, that's the schooling that we go to. That's the schooling that we keep moving forward in. That's the schooling that we are living our lives in. Hey, so this is something where we have so much knowledge, but what happens is we get trapped. So when we've gone through stuff, when we've gone through things in our lives, or we've brought it in from past lives, we are afraid that we're going to bring it back into our life. Do you understand? And we're not bringing it back in. The only way you can bring it back in is if you did not learn from it. And then, if the same type of person comes in over and over and over again, then we know that's not where we're going. And this is why they're asking me to talk about it. Okay, so this is why. Okay, so it just came up. All right, so my person from Arizona, right? My person from Arizona is done. And he strung me along for 2 years with this back and forth thing, the promises, empty promises. You know, I trusted him. He's older, whatever, right? Whatever. Anyway, I did meet somebody who's the same age who did the same thing. Now, it's the very beginning, but he let me be on my own for 2 weeks without, he left me hanging for 2 weeks and then just contacted me the other day and said, what are you doing this weekend? Meaning the Labor Day weekend. I'd like to see you. Right? So in my brain, I was like, what? And so I am not doing that. I'm not going. I deleted it. I'm not doing it. Here's the thing. If I would have gone, or if I would go, because it hasn't happened yet, I would be repeating the same patterns, which means that I haven't learned my lesson yet, right? Which means I have to keep moving forward and keep going through the same thing. Same thing happened to you, right? So I'm not doing it. I'm not going. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to ruin what I have. Although now it's in my head with my person, like all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's not bad stuff, but it's just stuff, right? Because it's stirring up stuff. It's stirring up old emotions for me from past stuff that I got to handle. And I'm kind of grateful that he's not going to be here this weekend, because he's actually going back to Ohio for the next, he won't be here for like 5 days. And I won't see him for a while. I got to deal with my shit. And I got to deal with my shit privately, because he doesn't deserve that kind of crap. So this is stuff where I'm passing the class. Now, I will get top honors if I stick and stay true to myself and do not move forward and do whatever, he wants to do this weekend, right? That is for sure. I'm just trying to stay in the power and see the pop-ups. Okay, I think you're amazing. Oh my God, the Philippines is in the house. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome. So this is stuff where, I haven't heard from him. I texted him 2 weeks ago, Wednesday, because I was supposed to go over there and do whatever before I went on my little weekend getaway to my metaphysical retreat. And so I didn't hear a peep out of him until this past Wednesday. And so then it, of course, rushed up stuff. And then my person, the Arizona person, he's not my person, the Arizona person, then all those emotions started fluttering up and kind of messing with my head, messing with my heart, all those kinds of things. Because then, here it is, I found someone who is attentive, who is loving, who is caring, who says kind things, who gives you what it is that you really want, right? And then here I am sitting back is this really the person? Is this really the one? Is this, do I give my time to this person, or do I just run? I like to run. I like to move forward. And that's the honest to God's truth. How was your day? My day is awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. So good morning. Good morning. So this is party of one. I love that. I love you. You're amazing. So this is the stuff where we've got to look at, we've got to look at what it is that we're doing. What is it about our heart? What is it that we are not trusting ourselves with? Because you can't trust anyone if you don't trust yourself. You can't trust anyone if you don't trust yourself. You can't love anyone if you don't love yourself. And if you keep putting yourself in the same situation over and over again, you are really not honoring who you are, and you are not loving yourself. Do you understand? And so thanks for the follow. So this is something used to be, I don't know. I'm sorry I missed that, sweetheart. I don't know. I missed it. So yeah. And so we've got to be in our power. We got to be strong. We've got to be steady in who we are. Moving forward. Good morning. You guys are amazing. Jesus loves you dearly. I know, sweetheart, and I love him too. So thank you. And Jesus loves us all. God loves us all. They all love us all. So thank you for that, because I understand that and I appreciate that and I receive it in such a huge way. You have no idea. So this is stuff where we've got to really look at ourselves and keep moving forward in our lives. We have to have discernment. We have to... I have a lot of friends, toxic relations that won't leave, and I hate watching it. Okay, well, here's the thing, sweetheart. This is the thing that I have learned about that. Oh my gosh, thank you, sweetheart. It's not your job to fix them. And we had this conversation a few times. It is not your job to fix them. It is only your job to fix yourself, to be with yourself. You have got to meet them where they're at, love them where they're at. It's their own journey. Until they figure it out for themselves, you're not going to be able to tell them anything. Just like you're not going to be able, nobody can tell you anything until you figure it out for yourself. Nobody can tell me anything unless I figure it out for myself. Do you understand? So these are things that we have to start understanding. We cannot fix people. We're not here to fix people. We're only here to open up. That is correct. Healing ourselves is our job. You're a single mother. Well, welcome to the club, sweetheart, and welcome to this channel. Wake up. Thank you for participating with us. Because what you're doing as a single mother is more than you could ever understand or know until later when your kids are older and they start seeing how strong and how powerful you are and how you have moved literally mountains after you have literally cried and sobbed trying to figure out how you were going to get food on the table, keep a roof over their head, the electricity and the water on, the gas on, all of that stuff. So welcome, sweetheart. Welcome, because you're going to learn a lot from a lot of these people who are on this channel and watching. And I'm telling you, everybody literally works together here. I love that. I raised my 14 by myself. 14! Oh my! Holy cow. That is true. That is true. So you guys are amazing. I love you guys. You're awesome. So we have the knowledge inside of us, and we have to start realizing that we can trust ourselves and who we are. We have to start acknowledging and recognizing that when we get signs sent to us, we then have to start listening to those signs. No support, just one. Oh, she's 14. Oh my God, I was going to say, sweetheart, you obviously didn't get the message. You didn't get the memo. She's 14. That is fantastic. I raised my son pretty much on my own. And he really has turned out to be an extraordinary person. He's not perfect. None of us are, but he really is an extraordinary person. Wonderful father, wonderful husband. Very proud of him. Works hard. I think it's amazing how this is. And we are strong. And even you guys, men are, believe it or not, there are a lot more men raising their children without the mothers as well. So we have to give props to the men who are raising their children as well. There are a lot more men out there who are doing it. And it really shocks me that sometimes women are able to leave their children, but we don't know what their situations are. So I don't want to judge either side. But either way, we've got to realize that there's a lot of people raising their kids out there. So that in itself is absolutely amazing, and I appreciate that. So today's reading is getting further and further away from me. So you guys are going to have to read it. It was 3 minutes long. There was a lot of cards in there. But we are literally rewriting our stories. We're changing our lives. So when you are starting to have new experience, oh, I know what I was going to say, new experiences. Yesterday, those first 3 cards that came out in yesterday's reading, I asked for that message. And my angels want me to be patient. They want me to keep pressing forward, keep moving in a way that helps other people as well as helping me. And trust and know that this person was brought to me on purpose. There's so many synchronicities with this person. We have the same birthday. We have the same outlook in life. There's so many things, Mary, my Dominican friend, I just love her. There are so many things going on inside our world that we have to really start sharing and showing and helping each other. We can't judge, right? We have to know and understand that when we have these people come into our lives, there's a reason for it. And I have noticed for myself, because of the stuff, I'm able to go deeper into my healing. I am able to understand what it is that I'm doing right now. So I know that I am trying to push this person away. And yet, I will look for his messages. I will look for his text. I will look for the phone call. I will look for the little videos that he sends me. And I'm just like, oh my God, there it is. And here I am acting like an a-hole, because trust me, you guys, I can be a real a-hole. And then there it is. So I had to send him one as well. So, oh my God, you're a sweetheart. You know what? I'm going to make you my moderator as well, if you don't mind. You're amazing. You're amazing. So thank you. Please accept that, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Thank you. So there are so many things that, with that being said, we need to learn how to step back. So if you are in a job, right, there's times where we take opportunities and then all of a sudden it's the right opportunity for us, but oh my God, you're welcome. Thank you for receiving it. We are in opportunities where sometimes it's what we've been asking for the whole time, but then we will pull ourselves out of it. We'll find things wrong with it. We'll do different things that will keep us out from where we want. We'll hold our own selves back. And when we don't trust ourselves, we don't see the opportunities. We don't see the magic. We don't see what it is that we're looking for. We just don't do it. But then when we receive it, we realize it. We start to realize that it's brand new, it's fresh, we're learning something new, we're doing new things, and we just have to trust ourselves and know that we're in the right place at the right time, learning exactly what we need to learn. But you will know if you are in the wrong place because patterns will come up. So there is a time too where I had jobs and there was always trouble. There was always, I was always involved in some sort of drama, right? Some sort of drama. And I worked for this outfit, a chiropractic outfit, amazing opportunity. And I was learning, I was growing, I was doing self-development, I was literally transforming myself. And there were the same situations that were coming up that have followed me from job to job to job. But because of the work that I had done, because of the things that I had done on myself in healing and growing, I did not buy into or feed into the drama. I just kept going and moving forward. And when I got laid off from the job, because I was done, I felt like I had learned what I could learn. The company were closing a lot of the clinics, and it was just my time. I knew the morning I got up in the morning, I knew I was being laid off that day. I knew it. And so when I got to work, the head doctor came in and he's like, "What's going on there, kid?" And I said, "Nothing. What are you doing here?" He goes, "Well, I got some news." And he goes, "Do you want the good or the bad?" I said, "Just give me what you need to say so that I can keep moving forward." And so he did. And I moved forward. And I did what I needed to do. And my whole entire world opened up. So I knew whatever I needed to learn, I did it in that environment. And that, my friends, I was able to graduate to my life. And ever since then, everything else shifted and changed. I no longer deal with that kind of drama. I no longer deal with that kind of stuff. I don't feed into it. And I keep moving forward in my life. And the drama in the workforce stays out of my world. It's not in my world. Even when I have somebody always trying to grab my attention, it's still not in my world. I keep moving forward. So that's how you know when you start to graduate from your classes in the university called life and self-development. You're not repeating the same patterns over and over again, because you always have to be responsible for yourself. You literally are the common denominator in your life. I am the common denominator in my life. So there is a lot of stuff I had to take responsibility for that I did in my own life, that I was pursuing, that I was, jumping on every cause. I was a rebel without a cause. I was fighting the underdog. I would get myself in trouble. I would lose opportunities because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I couldn't stop fighting other people's battles. I was always trying to fix other people. You guys are amazing with all the love. I was always trying to do something for everyone else instead of paying attention to this circus, realizing that my circus, my monkeys were way out of control and things were not going the way I wanted to. My life at that moment, I thought, sucked. Like nothing good was ever coming to me. I thought I was being punished for the life that I was brought into. But when I started taking responsibility for all of my own stuff, that's when my world starts shifting and changing. And so this is why I talk about the things that I talk about. I talk about the hard stuff. When people contact me So like yesterday, somebody on Instagram contacted me because she was trying to get it. Well, she wasn't trying. She needed some advice from me. So I gave it to her. I spent some time with her, and I was doing. Again, language is very important. And so she responded back with, I feel like you just scolded me like a mom. You have this mom energy. And you're right, I do have a mom energy. And I will put it out there. I will say things to you straight out because that's literally what you've been asking for. And I will do it. I will share with you what you need to hear. I will share with you what you need to know because I want each and every one of you. I don't care if you become a client. I don't care if we just sit here and hang out on TikTok all our whole lives. I don't care. I want you to live an extraordinary life. I want you to have your dreams. I want you to stop playing small. I want you to stop dummying yourself down. I want you to live your life in such a way that you wake up happy. Even if you're tired and you're like literally peeling yourself out of bed, I want you to wake up happy. I want you to be complete with yourself. I want you to look in the mirror and be like, my God, I love you. I think you're amazing. You are somebody who's very special. And this is something that when you start doing the self-development, you start taking responsibility for your actions, this is what you do. So this person who I am creating a relationship with, he's not somebody I am willing to let go of anytime soon, and I am not willing to ruin anything with him. And so he had already taken himself off of the dating website that we found each other on. I then took myself off. But then when I got this text from this person, I'm not going to lie. I was just like, oh my God, are we really in a relationship? Like I was literally in my head, right? And that was me. And then I sat back and I was like, Rita, how are you doing this? You're doing the same exact thing. The same exact thing. You're never going to have what you want with this person. This person isn't looking for what you're looking for. They're just looking for a good time for a period of time, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I like that stuff too. However, I have moved on and I'm moving forward. And then I was thinking to myself, or my angels, of course, were saying something to me and saying, Rita, how in the world are you going to move forward and be with your people and share things with your friends on TikTok if you are going to keep repeating the same patterns over and over again? So again, if anybody ever wanted to tap into this brain right here, you literally would tap out because it's like everybody and everything is coming at me all at once and I'm deciphering everything that fast, going through all these scenarios, going through all these conversations, all this stuff, really looking at myself and honoring who I am and what is it that I really want. And then I realized because I was even entertaining this conversation, I then was sabotaging what is right in front of me that I don't really know what to do with. Right? We do this all the time. If you think about your life, look at something. What is it about you? What part of your life have you sabotaged and you had all this stuff going in your head? Because what it was, ultimately why you sabotaged it, fear. That's what why you sabotage. It's fear. It's fear. It's fear of getting hurt. It's fear of getting what you want. Just like when people say, people are afraid of their own success. They're afraid of their own power. How is that possible? But it's possible. That's what it is. We're not afraid of failure. We fail every day. We are good at it. We are not afraid to fail. None of us are. We will fail every day, all day, because that's all we know. That's all we know. We don't know how to really be successful. We don't know how to really open up our hearts. We don't know how to really open up and walk into our opportunities because we don't have the evidence. We don't have the experience of things actually coming our way, working the way we want them to, because we've always had to struggle with failure. We know how to fail. We don't know how to be successful. So it's like walking into a pitch black, dark room without any light. That's exactly right. And when you walk into something deep, that deep, dark, black room, what do? It takes us quite a while, first of all, to walk through the doorway, first of all, because we don't know what's on the other side. We have all this other stuff flooding through. Think about it. When you guys go to haunted houses, think about it. You know, you just paid money to have the shit scared out of you. And what do? We take forever to walk through that threshold because we know that when we get on the other side of that doorway, we are going to have the shit scared out of us. So we scream, we yell, we hold the line back, we pee ourselves. I know I do. I have my inhaler because I know me. I know what we've done. We've all done it, right? There's nobody who will pay to go to a haunted house and then just walk right through it like there's no big deal, because that's not fun. So when we are trying to walk into an opportunity of success in any area of our life, right? You're giggling. Any area of our life, we don't know what that looks like. We really don't. So we're afraid to take that step. But I'm telling you, every single time, I always think of Michael Jackson, that song Billie Jean, you know, the video, that dates my age. But every time he took a step, that square lights up. That square lights up. And so my angels always give me that image of just walk. The square will light up. Your step will light up. You will see little by little the lights of where you're going, where you're moving, how things are happening inside of your life. You don't have to be afraid. However, you just have to really be open. You have to be ready. You have to move forward. And here's the thing, like my angels, they're like, you keep looking for this person, his communication, and yet here you are, you're pretending like whatever. You know, like last night he called me and he's like, I'm really going to miss you. I'm not going to see you and I'm really going to miss you. Do you have any idea how much I'm really going to miss you? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll miss you. Like an a-hole. Don't look a day over 72. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. I love that. Good morning. Good morning. The screen send love. Oh, you guys are amazing. I just love you guys. So this is something where, you know, we don't need to be afraid. We really don't. We just need to start taking those steps. We need to start trusting ourselves. But if you really look at your life and you are really open and honest, look at all areas of your life. Where is it? Florida, good morning. Where is it that you are lacking? Where is it that you're afraid to make big changes? It's not all areas of your life. Sometimes it is with some people because they have been beaten down so hard they actually think everything is wrong. Oh my God, you know what? And I did see a video too yesterday on TikTok where this guy is on there and he said, I'm apologizing. I'm sorry for always apologizing. I was raised to think that everything was my fault. Do you know how many people apologize for their existence? I used to be that person. My person who I'm with apologizes for everything. And I had to remember, because it's just like, oh my God, you know, like he's always saying sorry for everything. And I had to remember I used to be that person. And we're together on purpose because I'm teaching him something and he's teaching me something. Something that we both desperately need in our lives in this moment. And that is why we are together. And this is something where we don't need to apologize for our existence. We have to learn how to take up space. We need to learn how to plant our feet in such a way that we are literally taking space in our lives. Do not apologize. Do not apologize for your life. Do not apologize for what's going on. We have to deal with trials and tribulations in order to grow inside our world. And this is something that is really important to understand and to know. I cannot believe we got through the whole thing without a warning, which I'm so grateful for, and being shut down. We did have to block somebody, though. I did block somebody because I'm not playing games with people. So this is stuff where everything literally is working out for our highest good. We all know what time it is. It sucks that I have to go in to keep myself living in the lap of luxury. But you guys, I love you. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much, my beautiful friends, for doing all the things that I need. My quantum oracle. I just love you. You're amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys. Absolutely. I love you guys. You're amazing. So thank you. Have an amazing day. I will see you over the weekend. Mwah! Bye.